Solutions. These three business owners will teach you how to work to live it up, not live to work. Now sit back, grab a cold one if you have one, and get ready for some serious business talk with three hilariously serious business owners. Now, your host of the Business Happy Hour, Frank Coto.
Good morning, Tampa Bay and the rest of the world, and welcome to the Business Happy Hour here on 1250 Live and 970 if you're listening on Sunday mornings. I hope you're having a great day. This is the #1 show in Tampa Bay for everything business and entrepreneurial.
There you go. Not pronunciation.
Not pronunciation. Not spelling.
Definitely not spelling.
That's my co-host, Ryan Pelky, the owner of TampaBay Plumbers. How you doing, Ryan?
Fantastic. Having a hell of a week.
Oh, good. Everybody is. Everything's good. The economy's doing great.
It's actually unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And I've got three new really good guys coming in.
Good. We knew you were
finally,
looking for that.
Yeah.
So you can find these guys at 813-PLUMBER, 813-PLUMBER, and Ryan was the inspiration for my phone number. I'll give you in a minute. My other co-host, Doug Ford, owner of Suncoast Roofing Solutions. You can find them at 888-888-ROOF. How we doing, Doug?
It's great. Everything's good. Weather's nice. Unfortunately, I have to spend a couple, 3 hours in the chamber in a couple hours.
The Michael Jackson hyperbaric chamber?
Yep.
Very nice.
So, yesterday had to be really good for business for you.
Oh, anytime it rains money.
A soaker like that.
I love it.
God, I mean, what did it rain in 4 inches yesterday?
Usually, it was probably 2-3 inches.
But it was a steady eddy,
yes.
just constant.
Anytime we get
day.
like 12 hours of rain, it's like I said, raining money.
Raining money.
Raining money for Doug. So that's Doug with Suncoast Roofing Solutions. And I'm your host, Frank Coto, the owner of 813mortgage.com. 813mortgage.com, your no-fee mortgage lender. And Lincoln Lending Group is the main company in business, 19 years here in Tampa Bay, almost 2 decades. Guys, rates are still extremely low right now. We're running specials for veterans, and we are just now releasing the reverse mortgage product. So if you guys are wondering about a reverse mortgage, just hit us up, 813mortgage.com, or you can dial 813-319-LEND. So we have a great show for you guys. If you've never listened to the Business Happy Hour, we are 3 successful business owners who get together every Wednesday at 11 a.m. to share our time with you. We tell you stories of trials and tribulations, of issues we've had in our businesses, both success and failures. On every show, we try to have on a successful business owner or a new person in business that's going to offer something important to you if you're thinking about going into business, or maybe you've been in business like me for almost 20 years. You can learn something new every day. I meet with these guys before the show every Wednesday, and I got to say, I learn something every single time we get together. Most shows, we're going to introduce you to someone new. We have an incredible guest today. You're going to learn who she is in just a few minutes. If you're watching the video, you've probably already seen her face, but I'm not going to tell you her name just yet. If you guys have someone that would like to be on the show, or if you'd like to be on the show yourself, or even contribute to the show, there's a couple ways to do it. You can email us to be a guest, and that would be BHH for the Business Happy Hour, BHHiHeart@gmail.com. Or you can call. You can call in now. It is a live show. If you have any questions for us or the guest, call in. Or Gary, what is the phone number to call in?
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
All right. And Gary, what about if they want to do a comment through the internet on the show?
You can go to our Facebook page, which is the Business Happy Hour, and comment through that page. Or you can go to our live YouTube stream right now and send a comment that way.
Wonderful. Thank you for telling us, everybody, about that, Gary. So, guys, that's how you get in touch with us. We are the Business Happy Hour, and today we're going to start with a little monologue for you. So have you ever been doing something for fun, and you thought to yourself, man, I could make some money on this? Was it something you love to do, or maybe just something you realized might be profitable, might be worth your time? Recently, Doug and I were working with another business. We were talking about the possibility of investing and helping this business out. And during our time at that location, we realized that this company was pretty profitable, and they weren't bad at what they were doing. But we felt like with our experience, we could make it better. During our consultations, we recognized that the opportunity to start a completely different business from the meager success of the one that we were consulting with existed. We recognized an opportunity that would increase profit for not only the existing business, but also create a completely different stream of revenue. Has this ever happened to you as a business owner? How about just as a regular guy sitting there listening to the show? Have you ever thought about something that you can take and make it more profitable? Everybody has great ideas, but what separates them from the rest is that successful people actually take action on these ideas. That's right. They get up off their butts and they take action. Doug and I sprung into action. We consulted with other business leaders in our network, and we put together a plan. Doug said this morning, it was a great quote, that every good business needs a plan, not just a verbal plan. They need to have a plan in writing. So that's what we worked on doing, putting something in writing. And we put this plan together, and we realized that there's some real potential here. So we're going to invest some of our time into making this happen. This is the type of mentality that you must have if you want to be successful as a business person or as an entrepreneur. So recently, I was introduced to a friend of a friend, and I was told a story where this person sitting next to me, did exactly what I was talking about. This person, the guest today, turned what many would consider a hobby, right? A hobby, into a worldwide sensation. From what I understand, it all started, and I'm going to get corrected possibly later on, but it all started possibly at a Halloween event.
Correct.
There's the voice. That it was started at a Halloween event, and this person painted herself, and I think some other people, right, at the event.
No, just me for that.
Just you for that one. Okay, and we're going to get her story here. And I assume it went something like this. The people are extremely impressed by what they saw, and our guest on the show realized that she had something special here. She had something that she could build on. And I'm not sure if she realized that this could become her career, but after looking at just a few of the pictures of the work that she shared in the book that she brought us, I knew for sure that this was a success. So our guest today is Jen Seidel. Jen Seidel, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. So
you did pretty good on the story.
Pretty good? Okay, I'm going to leave it to you. But the work that she does, guys, is nothing short of amazing. She's a professional body painter. A professional body painter. And when you see the pictures, especially on our website and on hers, you'll see what I mean by professional. If you've ever seen this type of work by a real professional, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Her work is so incredible that most people don't even realize that they're looking at paint and not clothing. So I did a little experiment last night. She sent me this book, and I sat and looked at it with my wife, and I said, you know what, let's see what my 9-year-old would think about this, my 9-year-old son.
That's perfect.
And I didn't tell him what he was looking at. And I said, hey, look at these pictures. And I showed him a couple of them. He did not believe that those people were not wearing clothes. He literally didn't believe. I had to show him, the lines and the brush strokes and things like that for him to understand that they weren't wearing clothes. And one of the pictures that I want the listeners to look for when you look up Jen, which, by the way, her website is jenseidel.com. That's SEIDEL, JENSEIDEL.com, is the one that you did of Venom.
That one was amazing.
Yeah.
Insane.
One of my favorites.
Insane.
Absolutely one of my favorites.
It is. You can't even tell where the guy's head is.
There's so much depth to that.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, depth is the right word. You fall into this picture. It's crazy the way how realistic it looks. So anyway, very few people have accomplished this, and I'm proud to be sitting here with one of them, and I'm proud to have Jen on the show. So Jen, thanks again for coming.
Thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So Jen, let's see. We got a little bit of time. Well, the clock's all messed up actually right now. We got pointing to me. How much time do we have, Steve? All right, coming up. He's figuring it out. We're getting that clock reset, but I want Jen to tell. Okay, we got a little bit of time. So Jen, I want. Let's start. We got a few minutes. Tell our listeners your story. I mean, tell us how you went from just Jen to Jen, the world famous body painter.
It definitely was not planned. No. What was planned, I'm a day-to-day person, so what was planned is I needed $1,000 to win a contest for Halloween because I was a single mom back then, and I thought to myself, what could I do? Oh, I'll just go ahead and paint myself as a cheetah. I did wear a bathing suit, though, and it was Washington, D.C. I was scared I would get arrested otherwise. I wasn't sure of their laws back then. So I did it, and I spent 10 hours getting myself together. My mom helped, and when I got there, I was not left alone. And my cheetah was not. I didn't win, by the way.
Oh,
yeah. They closed that club up a week later. So
how did you paint your
again.
back? I can't. Did you have your
my
mom?
mom helped me with that one. But it's funny because when I got there, literally people saw me getting out of my car, and they were chasing me down. It took me 2 hours to get from the steps all the way back to where I just sign in. I kept telling people, I need to sign in. I want to try to win this. I'm not just here to mingle. And then 3 months later, people were talking about my cheetah in Baltimore, from D.C. in Baltimore, talking about it. So then I got a phone call from a friend and said, I just overheard somebody talking about the cheetah, and they had no idea it was you. But I did get on DCNights.com for a week, which was kind of cool because if I didn't win money, at least I got some attention. And I realized, like, wow, this is something. What if I started doing this more often and tried to make money with it?
When was this, Jen?
This was 2008, October 2008.
Okay.
Wait, so were you already an artist at
I
this
was,
time?
yes.
Okay.
I've always been an artist. And my mom is a makeup artist, and I grew up with entrepreneurs as a makeup artist.
Your mom sold makeup for
My mom and
30
dad
years,
were in
right?
a business, yes,
Yeah.
years. She still has it.
Yeah.
So I was the makeup artist doing weddings and different, television, video productions and stuff like that. And then thought to myself, and everyone knew who she was. She had a big run on like the whole East Coast with, different infomercials and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm just the daughter. So now I was like, okay, well, this is my chance to just come out and show myself and not just be Linda Seidel's daughter. I'm going to be Jen Seidel, and I'm going to be a body painter. So I started just practicing and practicing and practicing. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know I was going to make this into a business.
Well,
I had
you
no idea.
wouldn't believe it from looking at the work. And couple things when I watched one of the videos, I think is that TV show you were just on, where they were doing the fast action.
Yeah.
Now that was you painting yourself.
That was me painting myself.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how
It's crazy how I started that way, and now I end up on television that way. Like all the stuff in between has led to all of this. So it's pretty cool. It's definitely a story. I will tell you, and I will have fun telling it.
Good, and that's what we want to hear. We want to hear more from Jen when we get back from the break. We're going to hear more about her story of going from just Linda Seidel's daughter to Jen Seidel to Cheetah to famous body artist. So we're going to be back in just a minute on the Business Happy Hour here on 970 and 1250. We will see you guys in a minute with Jen Seidel. Have all the rain and storms this year left your roof unprotected? Do you need an honest, reliable, and trustworthy roofing company? Call Suncoast Roofing Solutions today at 813-283-2544 for a free evaluation and no obligation estimate. You'll appreciate their personalized solutions and no-pressure consultants. You can find Suncoast Roofing Solutions on the web at suncoastroofingsolutions.com, where honesty, integrity, and craftsmanship come first. This is Frank Coto, president of Lincoln Lending Group and 813mortgage.com, your no-junk fee mortgage lender. If you're a veteran and you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, please visit 813mortgage.com today and complete your fast, free 5-minute VA loan application. My team will approve you in less than 24 hours, and we will beat any written loan estimate from any other bank. Thank you to all of our customers who made us the #1 mortgage lender in Tampa over the last 19 years. Call 813mortgage today. And don't forget, you drop the E, we'll drop your fee.
Hey, are you a plumber in Tampa Bay or know a plumber looking for a great career change? Tampa Bay Plumbers is looking for several qualified service plumbers with top compensation packages between $75,000 and $100,000 per year, offering paid holidays, vacation pay, major medical, and unbeatable work environment. We are the highest rated company because of our plumbers, and we want you to join our team today. Call 813-PLUMBER. That's 813-PLUMBER. Remember, plumbing problems are no problem for Tampa Bay Plumbers.
Where do you want to go on a vacation or honeymoon? The Caribbean, Europe, Hawaii, Mexico? How about Disney or a cruise? At Superior Cruise and Travel, we've got you covered. We'll assign you your own travel concierge. They'll help you design a custom vacation plan that you can't find online. And the service is completely free. You can't compare the value of this to any other online travel company. We can help you plan a custom vacation anywhere in the world. We even offer payment plans with no credit card required. Now you pay off your vacation on your time schedule. Call now and mention the promo code RADIO and save up to $500. Book your custom trip. Call Superior Cruise and Travel now and talk to one of the highest rated travel agencies in the country with a 5-star A+ online rating.
800-659-5087. 800-659-5087. 800-659-5087. That's 800-659-5087.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. With one phone call, you'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information. It's a free service, so call now.
Call now, 800-908-0586, 800-908-0586.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace.
You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
You're listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. You're listening to the Business Happy Hour. If you missed us, we are three entrepreneurs who get together every Wednesday to share our stories of business, and today is no different. We have an incredible guest on the show here. Jen Seidel, she just told me that she could talk for 10 hours, so we're extending the show. Don't change the channel. You have 9 hours and 38 minutes left of us. But I have to say thank you for the listener who chimed in on the monologue. His advice is plan the work and work the plan, and that is some good advice.
So that's a great advice. But when you mentioned me about the planning, it was more just for the business venture we're talking about. It's a process,
right?
She had no process. And that was the biggest thing. Is like having a process in business. It's the only way to be successful.
Right, exactly. If you don't have a plan with a process,
plan and process.
And that goes for employees. A lot of times is you try to implement something. I know all three of us have talked about this as a business owner. You try to implement something, and if you don't put it in writing and you don't reinstate it and you don't keep pushing it, it just disappears.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, if you don't have something written down, you don't have a plan. It's going to like you said, just fall apart.
Speaking of writing things, how about painting things?
So I do have a question. I noticed some of your stuff where you had you did weddings. Mm-hmm. So does the paint come off if someone rubs into you and like?
Well, I haven't actually done like a real wedding. I'm still waiting on that one. But those were just for photos and different things.
But even like
to a
degree,
degree.
If you're going to go out in public, like and you rub up against somebody, is it going to rub off on somebody?
I mean, you don't want to go. Yeah, you don't want to go like hugging someone that's wearing all white. If you're wearing a painted black.
So your
top
cheat outfit.
Yeah,
you're going in public.
People?
I mean, and obviously you're bumping into people.
What's funny though? The thing with the cheetah is I had no idea what I was doing back then. So the materials that I used, you're gonna laugh. I literally walked into like a Michael's and got the paint in acrylic in the bottles.
I
did it myself with that.
How long it
I
takes to
had
come off?
because it peeled. It like got cracky
Because
over
acrylic,
time.
it peeled off.
Yeah.
So now you
But
use
the
your
funny
mom's
thing
products,
is-
right?
No, not for
no.
that.
Okay.
She's just makeup. So I just use, water based. I found like, the stuff that Kiss the band used to use on their face.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Right.
Stuff that, although they had waterproof. Mine's not waterproof.
So
I can do it, but I don't.
Does it what do you call it? Like when it comes off, I mean, like if you sweat, will it?
Yeah. So there's been like situations where it's been really, really hot out.
Yeah.
And the girls will sweat. So I'll always make sure that, I've learned over years. I just make sure they have a fan or some place to cool off, or they can go in and out. They're not constantly in it, but for the most part, it lasts. I have done guys that are out. The Mr. Anatomy one, he was literally from head to toe painted, and he went out to Artscape in Baltimore. It was like 98 degrees that day, and he was dripping, but it still didn't really come off. It takes a lot for it to really come off.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but what's really funny is...
Oh, you're looking on TV right now. I can see it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But what's funny is like some people's chemistry, believe it or not, more than like being temperature-wise hot, messes with the paint sometimes. So it depends. Like if I've noticed if they like drank alcohol or like the night before, and their chemistry, the way that it touches the paint when it, starts to
React.
do it, it moves. It's like and there's some people I cannot paint.
Whoa.
It's strange. Like I'll paint them and they can last maybe like an hour or so. But I don't like doing it because it doesn't stay.
Well, Frank,
Others,
you can't
it
get painted.
stays forever.
I know.
No
It's all
heavy
drinking.
drinkers. No heavy drinkers.
What are you talking
But
about?
don't quote me on that because I don't know if it's alcohol. I haven't figured that one out yet.
We'll test it. We'll test that. Just a small painting. Just a small one.
So how did you go from just painting yourself to turning this into a business and being successful
Well, back
at it?
then, I was kind of like that girl that would, push liquor. I was a liquor girl, the models.
Yeah.
So back then I had so many really pretty girls that would, they were like, we'll be your model. I'm like, oh, I just want to practice. So I would just take one a week and just start practicing. And I really, really like painting clothes. So I would just do it. And I didn't even have a professional photographer back then. And then I got one and we started doing it. And I started getting a portfolio. I started building. And before I knew it, there were other photographers that wanted to do it. And then I noticed I was doing all this stuff for free.
Oh, God.
Constantly for free. Because how are you you can't sell something that people don't believe in and they don't even understand. And they're literally looking at you like, body paint, what's that? And that's like, they think it's like X-rated.
Right.
And I'm like, it's
That's what
not.
everybody
You don't
thinks.
understand. So I probably spent the first couple of years proving myself that it's not like that and gaining the credibility.
Yeah, none
which
of the
was really
pictures-
important, and a lot of pictures. for
Yeah,
my
they're not
portfolio.
distasteful at all. Like
No, but people really, really like try. It was weird. I almost felt like I was being tricked a couple times, and I passed the test because they just, how easy it is to just fall into that Playboy, and once you have that, once you put yourself in a box like that,
right?
It's like that. That's a huge business tip. Do not put yourself in a box. Keep yourself. Be aware. Be very, very aware, because you never know especially the type of business you have. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did know how I wanted to be looked at.
Right.
I definitely did. Growing up with a mom with makeup and, having a sister, and both of us were attractive, and we definitely had like a lot of attention just from that. And that's difficult because people don't take you seriously for some reason. That kind of sucks in a way.
Yeah.
Being attractive to a degree, and I don't really think, don't even think that I'm all hot. This is just what I've been told.
You guys can watch it on our
I
YouTube
have
or
been
Facebook.
told.
Make yourself
Form your own
decision.
opinion.
I am very, very humble when it comes to that. I grew up in a very humble family. So, but I've been treated a certain way all my life. So when I became a body painter, people just looked at me instantly and thought, "Oh, you're a porn star."
Yeah. You go to Fantasy Fest and paint all the naked people.
Yeah, even my poor son his friends in school would be like, "Oh, if your mom's a porn star, why do you guys live in a townhouse?"
Oh, God. Now, when did Sports Illustrated start doing the body
Long
painting?
ago, long ago. Around that, I never saw Sports Illustrated back then. I didn't even see Playboy back then. If you read my book, and you said you read a little bit, there's a part in there that I remember as a child being at a bus stop and looking at a kid who had no socks on. And I thought to myself back then, oh, I should paint socks on him because I was an artist. And I didn't even think for a second until I was writing the book. And then I realized it triggered my memory.
Wow.
Yeah. So way back when, I was the first body painter artist ever. Just kidding.
What was your most memorable experience doing body painting?
Oh God, there's so many.
Yeah,
there's
tell you
so
what,
many.
Save that for after the break.
You have
That's
to
a
be
great
more
question.
specific. Be more specific.
We'll ask her about her favorite, the craziest.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get into all that. And before we take the break, I want to thank Rick Talceda and Lucille in here taking pictures every single week. For us, that is Rick Talceda, our photographer. We just got a great picture with Jen as well here at the Business Happy Hour, and you can find them at rickvisuals.com. Rickvisuals.com. I got it right, didn't I, Rick? I got it right. Okay. So you guys are listening to the Business Happy Hour here on 1250 Live and 970. Don't forget to call in if you'd like, or send us a message. We have Jen Seidel on with us right now, and you can find her at Jen Seidel, SEIDEL.com, and check out all of these amazing pictures. We'll be back in just a minute on the Business Happy Hour.
I'm Jessica Ettinger, CNBC. Major indexes all lower, each index down about 0.5%. The Dow is down 145 points, the Nasdaq down 36 points, the S&P down 11 points. Investors are waiting for updates on the nuclear summit. President Trump had dinner with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un a few hours ago. And investors are watching the testimony in D.C. of Fed Chair Jay Powell on the economy. They're also monitoring testimony of President Trump's personal attorney. Michael Cohen is answering questions on Capitol Hill at this hour. Walmart is facing backlash for getting rid of greeter jobs, changing the job description to host and requiring people to be able to do things that developmentally disabled folks may not be able to do, to push them out of work. Walmart says it'll explore possible accommodations at the store level for those employees. Chai tea latte is now at 7-Eleven, according to Brand Eating. CNBC.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a Select Quote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I shopped the many highly rated term life insurance companies we represent and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $27 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-445-6363. That's 800-445-6363. 800-445-6363. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
From the Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
We have closed southbound I-75 between Gibsonton Drive and Big Bend because of an accident. All the traffic's being diverted at Gibsonton Drive. Try using 41 or 301 instead. And there's a vehicle fire blocking two right lanes northbound on 275 near West Shore. We're backing up on the Howard Franklin Bridge from Midspan. Southbound Memorial is also very slow into 275. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edric Hillsborough traffic tip line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by La Quinta Inns and Suites. Want to recharge when you travel for business? Get a boost and stay at La Quinta by Wyndham. You can charge 5 devices in room and recharge yourself with a pillow top mattress and a bright side breakfast. Book now at lq.com and win at business.
This is Frank Coto, president of Lincoln Lending Group and 813mortgage.com, your no junk fee mortgage lender. If you're a veteran and you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, please visit 813mortgage.com today and complete your fast, free 5-minute VA loan application. My team will approve you in less than 24 hours and we will beat any written loan estimate from any other bank. Thank you to all of our customers who made us the #1 mortgage lender in Tampa over the last 19 years. Call 813 Mortgage today, and don't forget, you drop the E, we'll drop your fee.
From the Weather Center, Abrahamson and Uterwick. See the results. The Injury Lawyers, Pinellas Hillsborough.
Your Tampa Bay area forecast, cloudy. A 60% chance for late day and early evening showers. High 76. Tonight, cloudy and windy. Low 65. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, drier and warmer. A 10% rain chance. High 79. For more news, weather and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Universal Orlando Resort. Spectacular nightly parades. Amazing concerts on select nights. It's Mardi Gras February 9 through April 4th at Universal Studios. Get the full concert lineup at universalorlando.com/Mardi Gras.
You're listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour. If you missed the first couple segments, we are Tampa Bay's premier entrepreneur business show, talking about everything business related, how to start a business, what to do in business, and we have a great guest on today. Probably one of the most beautiful guests we've ever had on the show. And if not, she can paint us to make us look better looking.
I don't know.
Is that possible? I don't know. She could paint abs on
Gary
me.
and I could make
those two guys.
We're going to be ripped. We're going to be ripped.
It's Jen Seidel. That's JenSeidel.com. JenSeidel.com, world-renowned body painter. We were asking some questions before the show. Doug brought up a question.
Well, I talked about what's your favorite one you've done, but I guess what was your biggest catalyst from being free to making money?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So they have different events in Baltimore, and I came across this one called Casey Cares Foundation. They always have this rock and roll bash. And I knew that they wouldn't necessarily, I didn't know, but I figured they wouldn't pay me. I've been shot down so many times at trying to get, body paint. As soon as I heard body paint, they were just like, no. And I was just like, whatever. So I went to them and I said, can I do this? I'll do this for free. I want to do this. I want to paint 4 girls. Give me 4 logos. Let me do it. Please trust me. You don't have to pay me a penny. If you like it, then you can hire me next year. And I did it. And it was a major hit. Wow. And they've done it now for the last, I think, 10, 11 years.
So they didn't pay you the first year?
Nope.
But next year you got paid, right?
Yep. And I did tell them this too, and I shouldn't have done this, but it's okay. It's a charity. I said, if you stick with me all those years and you don't skip a year, I'll stick with the same price.
Oh. Business tip of the week. Don't
They
make
use
that
me
agreement.
consecutively every single
Don't have
year.
contracts that long.
Wait, was it in writing?
No. And actually last year I had to up it a little bit because the products, my materials went up, all my
Yeah.
supplies. I had no choice. And they were like, why are you putting this up a little bit? And I had to explain it. And, you know, the models, it's like, there's a lot of work. We're painting all day long.
Yeah,
We're
how
talking
long does
4
4
miles.
people take you?
All day. I start at like 11 in the morning for like a 7 o'clock event, you know. And those poor girls, like the first one that has to get painted is sitting around pretty much doing nothing because I used to let them go out and now I don't. Because the last time they went out, she would come back at the end and I look like I had to like, I'm like,
Touch
why
up
do I
things.
have to paint you all over again? Like she's like, all over. And so I make them stay.
Everybody.
That's a commitment then. From so they're during the event from 11 till like 2, 3 in the morning.
It's hard. It's hard. It's draining. People don't understand how really draining this is. We're painting all day. I'm usually starving because I don't eat. And then we go to the event, and then it's that whole event while we're painting.
So you
know, so it's
essentially
a long
are,
day.
for most companies, like they use you as their marketing budget.
Yeah, the
They-
money that comes in for me is more like the events and the ad campaigns.
Nice.
The other stuff is just like for fun. Like a lot of those pictures I do, like Venom actually was a Halloween. He was one of my clients for 3 years in a row. So the Venom one that you were showing me that you loved, and I honestly have to say that might be one of my favorites.
That was amazing.
He also did Captain America, and he was amazing.
So he did that and like went to a Halloween party. That's his thing.
Yeah, and he won.
He better
He won.
have won.
Well, I learned that the hard way too, because way back when I painted someone and charged her a very small amount, and I said, "Oh, if you win, you throw me some of that money." That's just how trusting I was. And I heard nothing from her, and literally a month later, somebody said, "Oh, did you know that the X-Men, whatever, the girl that you painted, like won?" I was like, "What?" So I called her. And, you know, we had kind of like our tiff or whatever. And I was like, okay, never again. I'm charging full price from now on. So I had to learn the hard way. There was a lot of hard lessons for me in this business.
Right.
A
But
lot.
you know, these are good lessons for business owners. I mean, you can apply this to almost any company.
Well, you know, I just want to feel like I can trust people, and you just can't in this world.
No, you can't.
Unfortunately, in business, you cannot.
What's
they want to use you
That's
up.
why there's contracts.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it in writing.
But
That's
you know,
number one.
with art and business, it's like there's a fine line with that because I love what I do so much. So it's really hard. I would lowball. I used to lowball before I would say because I just wanted
You
the
didn't
job.
know your self-worth.
I just wanted the job. My mom would always say to me, like, "Why are you charging that little bit?" Because I want to do it, Mom. I want to do it. I just want to paint. I want to get the job. I want to prove to them, you know. And still to this day, I'm like, when people haven't seen the work or they're just, you know, hearing body paint, I'm like, oh, let me show. No, never mind. I'm not doing that.
What was your most memorable experience for what you painted and something that sticks in your mind?
Funny or serious or?
Yeah, give us all of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's do the
I have to do them
funniest or
quickly
craziest.
because there's only an hour in this show.
Let's do a crazy funny one.
The crazy funny one was an actual client that wanted to be painted as a tiger, and for his wife for her birthday, and he wanted to surprise her and her friends, and he wanted to be naked completely.
No.
Yeah, and I said
Completely?
I told him I don't do that. I took a like a chaperone with me because I was nervous. I handed him the brush and I said, "You do that part. I'm not doing it," and he did.
We had a power outage.
I thought it was a power outage. She leaned on
It's
the
bad.
light switch.
It was a power outage.
So he painted it.
He painted it,
And
his
you-
junk, and I just sat there and looked at my chaperone, and we're just like looking at each other.
Wait,
and
did you
I'm like,
paint
"Is
it
this gonna happen?"
backwards? Was that the tail?
Oh God, I don't know. I didn't look at it long enough to know. But here's the funniest part: I was also doing the photography. So when he
had no
when
choice.
he told me towards the end that he had a cage that he was going to get into, I was like, "What?" I looked at my chaperone guy. His name was Joe, and I was like, "Joe, what is he talking about?" So we go outside, and it's a dog kennel. And the next thing I know, I'm putting getting my flash ready, and I turn around. He's in the dog kennel with the door shut. I'm like, "How did he do that?"
Like a tiny one, like a dog carrier.
A tiny one, like a regular, like a big dog, kennel, but it
Oh
would
my-
fit. And he's in there all perked up and ready to go with his pictures. And I was like, this cannot be happening right now.
Oh
This
my
can't.
God.
Joe, we will never live the story down. The two of us,
So this
nobody
is-
can really understand.
Whose birthday was it? His birthday or
It
his
was
wife's?
his wife's birthday.
Did you meet her?
No, I just looked at Joe and I said, "Can we just get out of here?" I had to clean up. We just wanted to get out. He was great. He tipped us. He was just so sweet. He really was. He was a great guy.
Hopefully you charged him full price for that one.
That one was a pretty expensive.
Premium.
That was that was like a $1,500 package, and then he tipped us on top of it. So that
Getting
was
out
worth
of here
it.
before your wife sees what I did to you.
Yeah, but I was definitely like, okay, I do a lot of weird things, but this was definitely the weirdest.
What about like a gross one or like a bad experience?
That was pretty.
That was pretty gross, I guess.
If I wouldn't really want to use the word gross, but if you had to, that would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's not too many other ones that are, girls are really easy to paint. I mean, you can't. If anything, it's like me and the girls usually bond really quickly because they're nervous.
Right.
And once I talk to them a little bit, put a few brush strokes, they're just like they see what I'm doing and they actually feel clothed and they don't feel nude.
Yeah.
They totally trust me after that. We're like best friends.
Well, they look clothed.
Yeah.
I mean, they absolutely
Yeah.
look like they have clothes on. I had to
It's really
convince
interesting.
my son that they were not wearing clothes.
Yeah, I mean, even when I like paint myself, it depends. Now, the thing is, the body types do matter to a degree, especially when you're going out in public, like I've done. So we've done the videos where we go out in public.
Yeah, tell us about that. Were you trick people?
That is honestly, I think that's one of my favorite things to do because I love watching people's reactions. So when I can stand back and actually watch people try to figure out what the hell is going on, that's the funniest thing to me. So you see all the reactions and people are just like, they don't believe you. They keep asking you, it's paint what? What do you mean? So what we did is, sorry, for a year, my son managed the team. My daughter, my youngest, helped me paint, and his two best friends were photography and video. And we would paint and we would make these videos and we'd go out in public and we'd get reactions. And it ended up going viral. My son, he's an amazing, amazing manager as far as that goes. He's great at social media and he's incredible behind the screen, the internet. So he knows what he's doing and he's really good with reaching out to people. And so he got us viral many times. Like
Wow.
we have like 60 different publishers from around the world, Lad Bible, Board Panda, Snapchat Daily Mail, like all of this started catching wind. And we just started, our videos just started showing up everywhere. Yahoo News, it was on Yahoo News. We were getting it sent from friends like,
Wow.
You're on our Yahoo News. And I'm like, that is so cool. Japanese newspapers, Chinese newspapers. Yeah, it was really neat. So
That's awesome.
So Jen, how long? Oh, I guess Gary took the screen. How long does the Van Gogh take right there? I was just curious.
Oh, that one. So she's only painted on the front. That was about 4 hours. Wow. That was the full bottle.
4
And that's when I
hours.
first started. I was still building my portfolio.
See, that's that.
So
Now we're
that's
looking at
neat
some
because I have plastic surgeons in Maryland that I work with, and his artwork, that's his artwork. And they wanted models to stand next to the artwork to look like the artwork so they could talk about it and sell his artwork.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. Whoa.
Oh, that's the girl that screwed me over.
Oh, that's the bad girl. Wait a minute.
She won that contest.
Hey, she owes Jen some cash.
Mystique from X-Men. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she's
your most
won.
famous one.
Yeah. What did you say is the one that people know you for?
The front cover of my book, probably.
The one oh where do we do with the book?
Yeah, the front cover.
Oh, it's over there. Okay.
She, believe it or not, her name is Elise, and she is an active duty sergeant, I believe.
Active
I believe
duty
she's
what?
a captain. She's a captain.
Fire?
No, for Army National Guard.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
She's on the front of my book.
That is an amazing picture.
She's also in the back of the book, pregnant.
Oh.
And in the middle of the book, too, with military gear on.
Yeah, no, she's good. So, guys, we're going to take a break here and go into our last segment in just a second on the Business Happy Hour. You are listening to Jen Seidel. If you want to learn about Jen's work and check it out yourself, and you're driving, don't look at this while you're driving now, okay? But if you want to check it out, it's jenseidel.com. That's spelled JenSeidel.com. And speaking of great photographers, we have Rick Toseda with Rick Visuals with the lovely Lucille in here taking pictures of. Guys, you guys are taking some good pictures today. I know, with Jen and I, we make it very easy. But we'll be back in just a minute on the Business Happy Hour. Stay tuned. Have all the rain and storms this year left your roof unprotected? Do you need an honest, reliable, and trustworthy roofing company? Call Suncoast Roofing Solutions today at 813-283-2544 for a free evaluation and no obligation estimate. You'll appreciate their personalized solutions and no-pressure consultants. You can find Suncoast Roofing Solutions on the web at suncoastroofingsolutions.com, where honesty, integrity, and craftsmanship come first. This is Frank Coto, president of Lincoln Lending Group and 813mortgage.com, your no-junk fee mortgage lender. If you're a veteran and you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, please visit 813mortgage.com today and complete your fast, free 5-minute VA loan application. My team will approve you in less than 24 hours, and we will beat any written loan estimate from any other bank. Thank you to all of our customers who made us the #1 mortgage lender in Tampa over the last 19 years. Call 813mortgage today. And don't forget, you drop the E, we'll drop your fee.
Hey, are you a plumber in Tampa Bay or know a plumber looking for a great career change? Tampa Bay Plumbers is looking for several qualified service plumbers with top compensation packages between $75,000 and $100,000 per year, offering paid holidays, vacation pay, major medical, and unbeatable work environment. We are the highest rated company because of our plumbers, and we want you to join our team today. Call 813-PLUMBER. That's 813-PLUMBER. Remember, plumbing problems are no problem for Tampa Bay Plumbers.
The 2019 Florida Strawberry Festival features Publix Food and Fun Friday, March 1st. Bring any 3 non-perishable items and get the Best Fest Publix reusable bag or $5 off a Ride wristband.
The unemployment rate is at a 48-year low. Most people that want to work are working. If you're trying to fill open positions at your business, you'll have to find your next candidate from the currently employed. iHeartMedia can help you spread the word to 93% of the U.S. population. That's right, 93%. Use this radio station to find your next employee driving to or sitting at their current job. You'll have your pick of the most qualified candidates for any position you have available. We can help. Go to iHeartWorks.com. That's iHeartWorks.com.
Want to recharge when you travel for business? Get a boost and stay at La Quinta by Wyndham. You can charge 5 devices in room and recharge yourself with a pillow top mattress and a bright side breakfast. Book now at lq.com and win at business.
The Tampa Bay area is home to thousands of military veterans, and there's a feature here on 1250 WHNZ that's all about giving them actionable information as they transition to civilian life. I'm Navy veteran Eric Dane. I host CBS Eye on Veterans as we focus on vets 6 days a week. Join us for our daily 1-minute feature at 7:50 weekdays during the Gordon Deal Morning Show and for our weekly long-form show Saturday evenings at 6 here on 1250 WHNZ.
My computer is so slow, it's making me crazy.
I used to have that problem.
Did you quit using a computer or did you buy a new one?
No, I called Geeks On Site. They made an appointment to visit my home and showed up the same day.
You mean they didn't ask you to bring your computer to a shop? That's what happened when I called a support company.
Geeks On Site can go to your home or business or even repair your computer online. They have 24/7 emergency service.
If you're having problems with your PC or Mac, call Geeks On Site, 1-800-617-1492. Our friendly certified computer repair experts are available 24/7. Call now for a free diagnosis, 1-800-617-1492. Data recovery, virus removal, and maintenance for all laptops, desktops, printers, and networks. That's Geeks On Site for friendly certified computer repair experts, available 24/7 over the phone or in your home or business. Just call 1-800-617-1492. That's 1-800-617-1492, 1-800-617-1492.
You're listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. This is our last segment, so make sure you stay tuned. If you missed the rest of the show, we have Jen Seidel, that's JenSeidel.com. She is a world famous, at least to us, that's for sure, body artist. World famous body artist, body painter. It's not what you think. So make sure you check out the website or check out our YouTube, our live YouTube show, or our Facebook. You'll be able to see all of this and link to it right here from the Business Happy Hour. So Jen, you have made a business out of something that you love. which is, I mean, most people never accomplish this.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's actually called a business now.
Right. That's a wonderful thing, though.
It is. It's pretty good.
It is awesome.
Yeah, it gives people the knowledge that they can turn something from something out of nothing.
I think my favorite part about it is that when I first started is that I could paint logos and actually the logos you guys are wearing on your T-shirts, and I'm helping you. By I'm helping me, but I'm helping you. So we're helping each other because I'm literally painting logos, and people love that. So I'm getting that logo a lot of attention.
Well, Doug, you made a great point that people are probably using their advertising budget.
Yeah, exactly.
For this. So this is money for a business owner.
Yeah.
If you're interested in Jen or her work.
Anyone that's doing events, hire a couple girls or guys, whatever, and you can paint your logos all over it.
Yeah. And if you guys ever do anything, I'm sure you guys do radio stuff.
We're going to host, Lincoln Linney's going to do the first Lincoln Invitational Golf Tournament in the fall.
Yeah, we've done golf ones.
Really? Yeah. That could be a lot of fun.
Definitely get some sponsors.
Yeah. We could get a couple girls out and have Jen paint them.
Yep.
Wow, that's a great idea.
That'd be
Frank.
phenomenal.
I didn't know you were doing that.
Yeah, we just decided 2 weeks ago, actually. We just decided we're going to do it. We don't even know what course we're going to do yet. We're not sure.
You know what I would love to do? The Ferraris, like the cars. You know, they have like different Ferrari events. Yeah, I would love to just
So what do you paint the girls as when you do those?
I personally would love to paint the girls like old Ferrari, like vintage, compared to new Ferrari. Like the old vintage ones compared to the trendy.
So Doug and I, we're car guys, and we go, and another friend of ours go at about, we used to go every weekend or every other weekend, but DuPont Registry's down here. We do the car shows for DuPont Registry, and we do Reeves. If you've heard of Reeves, we do their car shows.
There's Ferrari at Tampa Bay.
And there's Ferrari at Tampa Bay.
I used to know Marlo. He's no longer the manager there anymore.
I think we could get into that with her. I think DuPont would hire.
Yeah,
I think they would love to have a couple people.
If you want your logo painted, hit me up.
We could have her paint.
Or themes.
That'd be amazing.
Sometimes I'll just talk about it with the client. We'll just figure it out.
You know who else might like Jen? Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas. He Corsa America rallies. If you've heard of those, there's a plug for Thomas right there. Sure. But it's an amazing car rally that he does all around the country, actually around the world now.
Awesome. Well, now that I'm back and forth from Maryland to Tampa because my kids have an apartment here.
Nice.
As long as it's planned.
Your daughter, from what I heard, is about to be, a YouTube sensation. We're talking like 1 million likes or 1 million followers. What does she do?
She has like over 800,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel, Kennedy Walsh, and it's just her personality. She basically, does different recreations of stars, and she's just funny. She's really funny.
How old is she?
She's 19.
And when
then
did
my
she start?
son, she started a few months ago. Like
what?
Yeah, less than It's
a few months
crazy.
ago. She's got what?
I would say maybe like 5 months ago or so.
Is she in Tampa?
She is. She goes back and forth to Maryland and Tampa.
Would
and
you
my
allow
son
her on the
too.
show?
Yeah, of course. If she would do it, they're going to Playlist Live.
Live.
They're Playlist Live.
I mean,
in Orlando.
we didn't have this when we were younger.
No,
the internet or YouTube. People are making so much money from YouTube. It's
so much money. And at the same time, it can be very difficult to do because you have to have consistent videos. You have to have the right equipment. You have to know how to post. You have to just be really interactive with your fans. It's a full-time job. She knows what she's doing. She's been watching other YouTubers since she's been 8. And then my son as well. All 3 of my kids.
So what does he do?
Are doing it. My son is Brandon Walsh, just like 90210.
I was about to say.
I think he's getting ready to post a video, like some conspiracy theory thing about Brandon Walsh and 90210. And did I genetically modify his genes to make him look like that dude because I was so in love with that show.
What,
and
does he look like
he
him?
Does. It's weird. It's really weird. And then Claudia, my middle daughter, I named her about Claudia Schiffer for the model, and she looked like her too. It's very strange. So he's about to put out a video on that. But they do really well. And Brandon's channel is more like the family. It's turning into like a reality show. So we go back and forth. And because I worked with him for a year, I hadn't been able to focus on my body paint as much because we just did those videos. And believe it or not, we made no money from that. We did a full year of those videos just to make it viral and just get it out there. So we really got a lot of credibility from around the world. But, now it's time for me to kick it back in gear again.
Wait, Jen, did you have him sign a contract? Right there. Get it in writing. They're going to be famous, Jen. Be like,
right?
Look, you bounced off of Mom's notoriety.
God. It's okay because we mentor. We kind of go back and forth into each other's lives as far as social media goes. So I just painted Brandon for one of his videos because the Dolan twins, who are YouTube famous, 9 million followers, asked me to paint them in LA. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get there at the drop of a hat that they wanted. And so they ended up getting somebody else out there. And then I painted Brandon, my son. So we kind of took it right from them.
Right.
And made it like this whole thing. So whatever.
That's pretty awesome. So we only have a minute or two left. We got to do the business tip of the week. You brought up something earlier, which is perfect because it's what we talked about would be the business tip. Think outside the box.
Yeah, totally.
Differentiate yourself.
Yes. You know, I feel like if you do something, if you're sick and tired of your job and you just want something different, you really got to think about what it is you love to do, even if it's a hobby.
Or you know, it's taking the next step further. Is, you know, doing something that's above everybody else. You know, taking a step further.
Yeah.
You know, if your normal business is figuring out
Just
a way to
prepared.
You know, if you're a plumber, what's something you can do that's being, you know, that's outside the box?
Have
Being
a body
roofer.
painted girl show out with you.
But that's outside the box right
It is
there.
outside the box.
I tell you what, if I do this golf
Or
tournament, we are doing.
having a different process than everybody else. You know, there's lots of different things you can do. But.
Yeah, but hey, painting bodies is outside the box.
Yeah.
All right. You're already outside the box.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what are
pretty
you-
outside the box.
What are you going to do to make it even more outside the box?
I personally want to be like, if I could just take my talent and just help charities and paint it forward is what I call it.
Yeah,
Paint
tell
it
us about
forward.
that. We have a minute left.
So I design different sculptures. I have life-size sculptures that I actually pose for, and I paint them. And then I sell them, and I put them in different galleries and things. Canvases as well. But I call it Paint It Forward because if I'm helping the world with my talent. I'm trying to make a difference.
I love
One
it.
piece of art at a time.
I love it. Jen Seidel, guys, you must check this out. Go to our YouTube or our Facebook and find it, or go to her website directly, Jen, JenSeidel.com. Jen, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
having me.
It has been awesome. And maybe if your daughter isn't too famous, we'll get Kennedy Walsh on the show one day. And next week, stay tuned. We're going to have Rita Lohman, the president of Pilot Bank, on the show. Rita Lohman. That's going to be a great show. You're listening to the Business Happy Hour here on 970 and 1250. We hope you have a great day. Stay tuned next week. We'll